We're focused on maternal health. Joining us this morning is Dr. Mario Pardo-Friedman. Thank you so much for coming on. Board certified OBGYN with Lovelace Medical Group. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We know that when you're pregnant, it's exciting, but there's all of a sudden all these things that you have to avoid, food and medications. I want to start with Tylenol. It is top of mind right now with this new potential link between Tylenol and autism. So what do you recommend?
So the American College of OBGYNs, who's the parent body that makes all the recommendations that we follow, has just recently put out a statement very clearly stating that the link between autism and acetaminophen, which is the main ingredient in Tylenol, is not well established. The science is very poor that makes a connection, and the overwhelming body of evidence is that there is no causative connection there. And so they're still recommending that Tylenol be considered the first-line treatment for fevers and pain during pregnancy. But if you have concerns, every pregnant patient should be reaching out to their provider and having this one-on-one conversation. We should not be getting our information from TikTok or some random head bite on television.
That must be hard for you to be battling these social media doctors, right?
Yeah, not my favorite.
Yeah. Well, all of a sudden, too, there's foods that we can't have. It's almost like cruel and unusual punishment when you're pregnant. But let's go over some of the things that people need to avoid.
Sure. In general, you want to make sure that your food is well cooked. Meats in particular. I generally do not recommend hamburgers, for example, being anything less than medium, because bacteria can live at relatively warm temperatures in, say, a medium rare hamburger, for example.
What's the deal with deli meat? Why can we not have deli meat?
So there is a theoretical risk of something called Listeria, which is a particularly nasty bacterium that can cause a pretty serious infection. The risk overall is quite small, but Listeria can cause miscarriage early in pregnancy. It can cause preterm labor and fetal compromise during the pregnancy, and so we really try to avoid it at all costs. And one of the ways that we can avoid that is by not eating cold deli meats. So you can still have turkey or roast beef or ham, for example, but you're going to want to heat it through. And it's going to need to be pretty warm, at least 140 degrees.
Also, quickly, we have 30 seconds, some other medications that women should avoid when they're pregnant.
Definitely. Big ones are going to be ibuprofen. That's the main ingredient in Motrin or Advil. It can cause problems with kidney development in the baby. Also, any of its relatives, like Aleve, that's another big one. Anything that you're not sure of, you should talk with a provider first. But the most important thing is don't just stop taking a medication because you're pregnant. Ask somebody first, because a healthy mom is required for a healthy pregnancy. And so the question isn't, is this healthy for baby? It's, is it healthy for mom to stop taking that medication?
All right, doctor, thank you so much for coming on. Some good information, and we'll put this for you at KOB.com.